baby, it's live comedy on YouTube, and today you're watching Quarantea. Now, give it up in the chat for the host of Quarantea, Tamara Shevon.
Yes, y'all. How's it going? I'm super excited for this episode of Quarantea. I'm wearing this hat because there's nowhere else that you can really go out now, so I'm just dressing up at home in the basement. You know what it is. Super excited to get this show started. We have a really awesome show today. First and foremost, I know you're going to love the show. I know you're going to have such a good time. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I wish I could donate to the show, and I wish I could donate to Bad Dog Comedy TV. How do I do that? What you can do, baddogcomedytheater.com/quarantea. It's like buying a ticket to the show. It's like spending $2 extra for charity at the LCBO. It's like being a good person. If you have the means, please donate. We would love that. I would love that. So let's get started. This is going to be really fun. Today's guest, we have a podcast together, Sunday Best Comedy Podcast, so you might already know who it is. But please give it up for the very talented, one of my besties, Sashka DC. Wow. Sashka.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, I'm like, one of my besties, I just don't know her name. Super excited to have you on Quarantea. How's your day going so far? What's going on?
I had a salad. I know, so it's been going better than most of quarantine.
I'm just trying to be the most pretentious person in the world. I'm wearing this hat. I'm drinking a straight espresso. I am doing dry Feb, so I'm not drinking all month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Not drinking, not doing anything crazy. I'm only doing things that Justin Trudeau says I can. So if you guys want to mail me some edibles, or you know what it is. But today's show, for anyone that doesn't know, Quarantea, we ask some questions and we get some answers from the guest, and they're very pressing issues that we have going on today, and they have to answer no matter what. But today we have a little bit of a different episode. It's still the same kind of concept, but we're doing slang hangs. So what this is that I'm going to, because this is really funny, Sashka and I both kind of get this weird thing that people say to us where they try to classify us as something that I really hate, whitewashed, which is the root of this whole episode. It's like, that's not a thing just because I went to university. What are you trying what are you trying to say? But we are going to go through the fact that we can be both, or maybe we don't know some of the slang words, but that doesn't mean that, well, I know them all, but I don't know if you do.
Well, we'll see if I can live up to this hope that you have, this great hope.
Yeah, we'll see. We're going to go through two different categories of slang, and then I'm going to read the word out to you, or read the phrase out to you, and you're going to tell me what you think that word or phrase means. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have two different categories. First category is Scarborough slang.
I'm not, I feel like I'm going to already ruin this. Okay, let's see. Let's just...
Scarborough slang is my favorite. It's going to be a difficult one for you, I feel. But, I mean, here we go. First word. I'll reach still.
Okay, that's easy, right? It's just like when someone tells you something, you're like, okay, yeah, I'm still going to be there. I'm going to be there. I'm going to meet you there. I'll see you there. No? Am I wrong?
Yeah, that's close. I'll reach still means you hear it and you're like, you know what? I wasn't going to previously do this, but now that you told me who's going to be there and that there's wine and Hennessy involved, I'll reach still.
Oh, I thought it was more like the opposite, which is even though you told me there was not going to be any hors d'oeuvres, I'm still going to be there.
Literally, you thought of it in the literal context.
Yeah.
I'll still attend.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I'll still attend. No, it's more of I'll actually reach still. That sounds pretty dope.
Okay, that's good to know. Whenever I meet a Scarborough person, they say that to me, I'll be like, oh, okay, Cool.
Yeah, they're pumped. If a Scarborough person says I'll reach still, they're like, yo, that sounds fire. Like, all right, next word. Woo child.
Okay, well, I know what that one is. It's just like, I can't believe this is wild. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty, yeah. Woo child is like, oh, buddy, here we
Or as
go.
the TikTok people say, oh, chilly. Have you heard someone say that?
Yo.
That is the worst thing I've ever heard. Someone say chilly. I'm just like, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, this is what happens when when white people take over TikTok and they don't get the background information. Like, just like an Urban Dictionary doesn't do the thing that like Webster's does for you, where they pronounce it for you. They don't do it. They're like, if you don't know, you're not meant to know. And they're like, I'll decipher. And TikTok's like, don't.
I just love the fact that someone people have only been reading it, and then one day someone's brave enough to be like, chili? What is chili? Like, I love it.
Ooh, thank you, Tom. Thank you. H&M men's section. I go to H&M men's section to get these hats because they have them in the women's section, which I think the men's and women's sections are just so stupid because, like, what? I'm not allowed to wear men's clothes and men aren't allowed to wear my clothing? Like, I don't understand. But this exact hat is in the women's section, except there's a dolphin on the side in case you want to be super cringe, and it's $20 more. So I just trotted my way over to the men's section, and I got myself the exact same hat without a dolphin because I don't work at SeaWorld. All right, next word. Hype beast.
Oh, it's like someone who is into like a specific fashion, which is like streetwear, right? Mm-hmm. And it's normally with like Jordans or like Supreme. That's the brand, right? Supreme.
Yeah, and they're like the first to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that one. That one, I'll give you that one. And you got Woo Child too, because we did throw some shade about it. All right, next word. Come through. I say this all the time.
You do. I like, if I didn't know this, like, do you even know, Tamara? Yeah, it just means like, yeah, like, come over, get here, or reach.
Yo, we are getting Scarborough with it. Yo, I always say come through. I'm like, yo, I say come through in different levels of come through. So like there's come through where I'm like, yo, come over. I'm like, yo, come through, which is more like, yo, those are the facts and that's the tea. Show it. You know? There's levels of come through, everybody. There's levels of come through. If you need more details on it, please feel free to Instagram DM me at Tmare. Love it. Next word. That's jokes.
See, I feel like sometimes that can mean that it's not funny. Like, someone can be like, that's jokes, and then be like sarcastic about it.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it just means like, that's ridiculous. That's hilarious. Like, yeah, that's jokes. It's funny.
I find that people in Scarborough don't want to fully laugh unless like they belly laugh. So like, yo, that's jokes.
What about like a Windex laugh? I feel like it's very Scarborough.
What's a Windex laugh?
You don't know that sound? It sounds like a Windex bottle.
Can you do an example?
I will not even try. I can get you a Windex. That.
I have no idea what this possibly mean, except for exactly what it is. I guess I do have a Windex laugh.
No, you don't. No, your laugh is like, it's like, it fills a house. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's really warm and it's like inviting, but then someone shows up and they don't understand the joke, so they have to leave. Like, that's your laugh.
Yeah, my mom calls it a dirty laugh. Because she's like, every time you used to laugh, it'd be like, people are like, yo, is there an old man trapped inside of her throat?
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Next one. Dunno.
It's obvious, of course. Right? Dunno. It even sounds wrong when I say it. Okay. Yeah. Isn't that not correct?
Done. No.
Sorry. Leave me alone. Like, isn't that what it means?
Yeah. No.
Now I'm confused.
I use the word done and no, and so yeah, no. That is. It mean yeah. It means like done no. Mean like of course you know what it is, which I also always say. I don't really say done no. I always say you know what it is, and people are always like we don't.
Done no.
I love that. All right. I think that is
A whole Scarborough? Wow.
it for Scarborough. But here comes the hard part. We're moving on to Caribbean slang.
I feel like, can I call my mom if I don't know it?
Susan?
Can I get Susan on speed dial? She probably won't answer the first time.
And this is funny because I said Caribbean slang. It's mainly patois. But this is a nice tribute. It's a nice tribute to Doug Ford's abomination last week, where he just busted out all of the different like languages, and then he tried patois, and I was like, and I tweeted,
You told him to. You told him to.
I mean,
It's your fault.
His PR team shouldn't be watching me this closely. I just threw in a little tweet, and I was like, yo, Doug, you say you've tried everything, right? You say you tried everything. Have you tried addressing the nation in patois like your brother? You know what I mean? Like, we need a little comic relief, lighten the mood, like, do better. And then 2 days later, Doug rolled through, and I was like, Doug, I was joking. I was joking. Please don't do this to us. And so, Doug, if I don't know, maybe I need to tweet again, but we're not feeling it.
You know what? What other powers you have with tweeting? If they're watching your stuff, what else can you get us? Like, what else can you do for Toronto?
Yo, unfortunately I'm in Mississauga at the moment, so I'm relieving myself of the duties.
Okay, I'm just saying. I guess, but it's all of Ontario. He's in charge of all of Ontario.
Oh, Doug is rough, man. I can't do anything. I can't do anything until Doug makes all wine 14%. As long as I still see 8 and 9% bottles of wine, Doug's not getting any more of my help.
Okay.
How does he expect us to get through this pandemic? On 8% wine?
Oh, man. Sorry, whenever I think about percentage, I think about that time that person told me I wasn't allowed to buy wine. Do you remember?
We're going to come to this. Okay, before we get into the slang, please tell this story because I find it so funny.
I don't even know how to explain. What was happening? You have to explain. I can't. You know, I'm not good at stories.
So I asked Sashka to get me wine because she was coming over, and this is back when you were allowed to have a bubble. So relax. So I asked her to come over, and I was like, "Can you stop and go to the LCBO or the wine rack and get wine?" And Sashka does not drink. She has like a drink every like quarter. So like I was like, she's like, I don't know what kind of wine to get. Like, what kind of wine should I grab? Like, I'm not even sure. So I'm like, yeah, just get like a bottle of red because that's just like the way my mind works. Like, is it red? Is it strong? Is it in my mouth? Like, those are the only questions. So she goes to wine rack and she's like, oh yeah, she's waiting in line to get in. She's standing there and the guy's like, oh, which wine do you want? And she's like, I guess like that one. That's the one my friend likes. And he's like, that one? That's one your friend likes? Well, I don't know if your friend's underage or not, so you can't buy this wine. And she's like, wait, what? And he wouldn't sell her the wine because like she needed to prove that we were both going to drink it and I was of age. And I was like,
I don't even know why I said it. I shouldn't have said anything out loud. I just didn't know what to do.
But you're like, yeah, I guess that one. And didn't he quiz you? He's like, well, what's the name of it? And you're like,
yeah. And I'm like, I don't know. It looks like that label. Like, I didn't.
And he's like, if you don't know, your friend must be 5 years old then.
Oh my God.
So shout out to Wine Rack for ruining my day.
I don't, next time I'm just gonna take a photo of everything you drink and then I just like go through it and just be like, it's this one.
There is no limit. I don't even look at the label. I look at the percentage, and then
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
like
But I couldn't look at it because it was like all like, you couldn't go up to it and look at things, right?
I guess you couldn't ask him that question either. Be like, actually, could you turn it around? She only knows the percentages. Then I would actually sound underage.
I'm looking for the highest percentage at the lowest cost.
Yeah, because she's an adolescent. All right, let's move on. Okay, so now we're going into Caribbean slang. Let's do it. First word. Bati and bench.
I think I remember you saying this one time. Okay, let's think about it. I think it's like friendship stuff. Like it's like oh, what did you? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. It's when you know some like oh god damn it. On the first one, Sashka. Okay. I honestly think it's when it's like you're always together. That's the word. It's like when someone when like you two people are always together and you always see them everywhere and like they're like, I'm not going to use the word because I can't say that word properly the way I'm supposed to, so I won't say it.
Yeah, so Bati and bench is like, yo, when they're like, yo, they're together like Bati and bench. Like when you go to sit down on a bench, your bum's on it. The bench does not exist without bums. Like you are together as one. It means like you are like it's like joined at the hip, but like
yes, that
like the Caribbean version, Bati and bench. All right, we got through that one. Look, you got it. Next one, Medea.
That's like, isn't it isn't that the answer?
No, Medea, is like, it's like a
oh,
whole
like
thing.
It's together? Okay.
But
it's like, it is what it is. It is what it is. I guess such is life. What other? I'm right. Okay, I'm right. Okay. Don't even make that face. Yeah, it's just like, well, it's like, I feel like it's like, well, like, yeah.
The conviction is like, I'm right. You know I'm right. I'm like, you're not right.
Okay, hold on. Say it one more time.
Medea,
I'm available. That's the only other variation I can think. If you want to go after quarantine's over and you want a friendship, I'm here. I don't know. This is stressful.
I love how you got so Robert Munch with it. You're like, I don't know. So this means like everything's good. Like, I'm still here. Everything's fine. So when someone's like, wagwan, you're like, Medea.
Oh, whenever someone says that to me, I'm like, I don't know. And I just walk away from the conversation because I don't know what's going to happen next. I know I can't say anything about it, so I just want to leave.
Yo, get Susan on speed dial.
Oh my god. My mom would probably hang up. If I told her what I needed, she'd be like, no, and she'd hang up.
I'm sending this to your mom and be like, yo, look at what your kid is doing for St. Vincent right now. Just repping St. Vincent in the most... Okay, next one. Duppy.
Does that mean like you're dumb? Like you're being nonsensical? Am I wrong? I feel like my mom's never said that to me, so I don't really know. Is that or hold on, because is that like a demon? Okay, yeah. Okay. We say Jumby.
Oh, you say Jumby?
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
Do you think I know how to spell these? I barely can say them. You think
You're like, you are asking too much.
You are asking too much. It's probably like Jumbi. I don't know.
E? I feel like I want an E there.
I feel like I want an E too. I was gonna say E, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking like the way Jumanji is spelled.
Jumanji.
I watched it the other night. That's what's on my mind. Leave me alone.
Yo, Jumanji was fire. Oh, there is an E!
Oh, okay.
Yes! Yes, come through, Connor.
What kind of photos are those?
Oh, see, I just did the come through.
Oh, those aren't even.
Yeah, the photo's very like let's see.
I feel like the first one that was in that little square was very non-representative of like that one. First of all, there's green grass, and they're like in New York,
Duppies
like upper
can't
New York.
exist. What, Duppies only exist where you want them? Like, they're everywhere. That's the whole point.
I feel like Duppies, ghosts, demons, like they all depend on like the borders. It's very, I don't know.
Oh yeah, they definitely, yeah, they show their passports?
Yeah, they do.
Actually, you're a Duppy. You cannot go into Gumpy land.
Because I feel like all like the demons and all like the fairy tale stuff that we have, it has never come over here. Like none of them, I haven't heard any of the same kind of like terrible stories. None of them are here.
Black people aren't writing the stories, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So it's only in those countries. They have not crossed borders.
Until you see Us.
Nah.
Do you see Us?
I've only seen Ghosts. Oh no, I have. Oh, you mean like Us, like the movie? You know, I have seen it. Sorry. I'm just saying I've only seen it. I've seen a ghost one time.
I was like, yeah, I was being followed by a demon for a while.
The MJ
Didn't I
thing?
tell you the story? What?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the MJ thing.
What MJ thing?
With your cat and like the balcony?
Oh, yeah, I've been followed by a couple goats. That's a different... Next week on Quarantine. My energy is too good. They keep trying to come for me. Okay, next one.
Sorry, we're so off topic. I'm sorry. Okay.
Me soon come.
Yeah, I'll be there in a bit.
But what does that actually mean for anyone that needs to understand this?
It means like I'm expected to be there for 6, but I'll see you around 8. That's what it means.
Thank you. Yo, A+ on that one. A+ on that one. If any person that is Caribbean says, me soon come, maybe tomorrow? Like,
maybe. At some point, I'll see you. At some point, we'll see each other.
Yeah, like, it's not going to be anytime soon. The soon in there is, like, a joke.
So, humor, you know?
Yeah. Imagine that. Yeah. Those are the kind of people that show up to, like, your son's baby shower, like, after they're born.
Yes.
They're like, yeah. Next one. Oh, what you going with?
Oh, like, what are you... Like, this is... How are you going to say that? Can you say it one more time? Like, I need to think of my mom.
What you going with? I sound like my mom right now. It's like, going with?
It's like, it's nonsensical what you're saying. Where are the facts? Like, where... Do you have a basis for this? Like, why... It's like that.
Yeah, it's like, what kind of nonsense are you carrying on with right now? Like, it's going to be a no from T. Kind of situation. Yo, you're doing, like, you're killing it on...
Yeah, the first one was hard.
The first one was hard.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was, but...
It's the one with the bench.
Yo, I grew up saying that. Maybe that's a Scarborough slang too. Okay, I think this is the last one. This is in honor of beautiful Doug Ford. Tenayayad!
Oh, okay. So, like, stay at home.
Literally. Yeah. I couldn't... He butchered it, but yeah. Tenayayad, it means, like, yo, stay at home. Yo, don't even try. Like, no one's trying to have you out right now. Just stay at home. Yo, I love that. I love that. See, you got through Scarborough slang.
I did.
And you got through Caribbean slang.
I'm actually proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too. I'm going to send this to Susan for real. But we have 2 bonus questions. And these are fun, lighthearted bonus questions.
Are they?
Question number 1. Who in the Toronto comedy scene do you think has the most unique way of speaking?
That's hard because I feel like I haven't seen other people in such a long time. Like, truly and honestly, like, I don't remember the last, like, other than, like, my bubble of, like, friends, like, I don't remember. That's really difficult.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I don't remember people. That sounds so bad.
You don't remember people?
No, because I don't know. It's hard to remember, like, how everyone else's stand-up was and, like whatever, like, what was going on. I don't know. God damn it. Who has... So this is actually super hard. I wish you gave me these questions beforehand.
It's quarantine. Everything, there's no prep for you.
I'm trying to think of like... Yeah.
I think I have one. I think that for me, I think Nitish Sakuja has a very unique way of speaking.
Why?
Very like, have you listened to everything he says? Like, he's very, nothing surprises him. Nothing's exciting. He's just like, yo, bro, like, I don't know, like, I'm just kind of like, this is just kind of how it is. And I'm just like, buddy, like, yo, like, whatever.
No, you are right. That is a good point. Okay, so if you're thinking of it in that vein, what's that guy's name?
It's a good start.
Okay, if I'm gonna just be based off of accents, then John Mostyn, is that his last name?
Yeah.
The pie guy.
The pie guy, yeah. Pie
yeah.
was so good.
Dude, that pie that you gave me was so good.
It's so good. All vegan. I literally was like, maybe I could be vegan, and then my mind was like, no, you can't. But like, I thought I could be vegan for a sec.
I don't think anyone else.
Meat.
I don't think anybody else in Toronto has. I don't know any other. What is he? Scottish?
Yeah.
So that's the only Scottish person I know in Toronto right now. So that's kind of my only. Okay. Let me think. Who else?
No, that's good enough. That's good enough.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll move on to the second question.
I feel like, oh man.
What famous comedian do you think has the most unique way of speaking?
Norm Macdonald.
I love Norm Macdonald.
The way he like pauses and enunciates, and then the way he like meanders. Like I don't know. That's. But then if you think about like that guy, what's his name? Nima? Not our Nima. Like the other guy who, I don't know. I'm so bad with names. He's like famous. Like he talks almost like an innocent child.
I don't know who that is.
He's like an older man, and like
Nima.
he has like. I remember he had like a bob haircut at one point. I don't
Does
know.
anyone in the comments know this? Who is this person? I don't know.
Oh man.
I only creep myself. I'm a narcissist. So.
Does anybody? I don't know. Maybe does anyone have an answer? I'm so sorry.
Nima with the hair.
Like, he has like a bob haircut, and he's like an older white man.
Emo Phillips?
That's so terrible. That's exactly who I was thinking of. That's exactly who is Connor. Thank you. Oh man, thank you. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Okay, but I'm the kind of person that will literally be eating a food and while eating it be like, this thing is delicious, and I can't tell you that it's pizza. Like I can't say the name pizza. So what do you expect from me?
That's been Quarantine, guys. I'm so happy that you guys have tuned in. If you like what you saw and if you are having a great time, please remember to donate to baddogcomedy.com/quarantine. You know what it is. You know, like just if you have the means, do it. If your CRB is still going strong and you're living with your parents and you want to like donate a little, sick. If you just like want to support live comedy, if you want to feel like this is a show and you want to donate to it like it's a ticket, all those things are cool with us. They're cool with me. It's Quarantine. Oh, I didn't mean for that to rhyme. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back next Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. Please give it up for Sashka. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having
Connor.
Me.
Awesome tech, awesome search skills on Google. We will see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.